Hello, everybody. This is Casey. I know this is last minute, but we were supposed to start this last weekend, and I ended up in the hospital. And one of my good friends said he would contribute. So we'll see how my energy is. But my friend Joe and maybe a bunch of other readers will pop in also, so we can do some readings to help this family. His family's been dealing with a child with terminal illness his whole life, and they knew he could go in any time. He's just spread so much love and joy to everybody in the family so far, and they weren't expecting it. But last Sunday, the little boy passed, and it's like I ended up in the hospital too. So we didn't get a chance to do this. Hello, Joe.
What's up?
How are you tonight?
I'm beautiful.
Cool, cool, cool. I know everybody's probably out doing a lot of Christmas shopping and stuff. I know some people are out at Christmas dinners, so it may be slow.
It may be slow.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. You feeling better though?
Yeah, yeah. Especially now that I took a shower, I got up and down the stairs pretty good. So, and I don't know why my camera. There it is. Let's move it now. You can see this is. I used the arnica for the shiner.
Yeah, that puppy worked out pretty good.
Yeah. So anybody that gets a black eye or has a lot of bruises, use arnica.
I just dropped my pendant. Where'd you go? There you go.
That's something I could do. I could do pendulum readings.
Yep. I got my baby. Do you remember this puppy?
Yes, I remember that puppy. I remember when you ordered that. Yeah.
I got it. I got it from Herbs and Arts.
Ah, did you take your wife over there yet?
No, because if I take Ashley to Herbs and Arts, I'm gonna probably spend $500, and
Oh,
then she's gonna be mad at me, and that ain't gonna work out too well.
I wonder who'll be spending the most, you or her. That's the thing.
I feel like once she gets introduced into a lot of these um, gems and stuff like that to help things, I think she's going to become a lot more in it. Gut feel.
Oh yeah.
Do we have anybody watching us on YouTube? I don't have it open right now.
Nobody's come in yet.
Okay.
Nobody's come in yet. I tell you,
Oh,
it's probably out last minute Christmas shopping and stuff. So yeah. Well, where is my pendulum? I have some yes no dice.
I just saw your text message.
Oh,
And I always do, by the way, to respond to your text message. I always do. Maybe sometimes.
you're funny.
That's why we love each other though, because we're pretty unfiltered.
Oh, so truly sick of it is here.
Truly sick of it.
Yes, yes.
Oh. What is she truly sick of? Just life in general, like her job,
A lot
the
of things.
stock market,
A lot of things. A lot of things.
the price of gas, inflation.
So we're doing a donation readings only for a family that just lost a child that had a terminal illness, and they've been in a lot of financial stuff. Hi, Jenna. How are you, ladies? Yeah, she said suck ass family.
So any reading that's $25 or more that goes towards this family, I will do a Celtic cross. Any above, what should we say, Casey? 50, and I'll do a grand tableau.
I know, I know, Jenna. You and Truly are not able to do anything right now. Yeah, but Joe knows how important this is to me, so encouraged me, said he will start off the readings, and I could either do oracle readings or see how I'm doing.
Yep. The only thing is I may have to step away for 10 minutes while I wrap Ashley's presents for Christmas.
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet. And there's like 3 boxes over to my left right now.
Why? Okay. Why do you want to get a house with Eileen when she's abusing you, hun? Why? Ugh. I've got to pull one card for her. I've got to pull one card for her. I know, hun. I know. We all know your situation right now, hun. We know your situation. Do you have any belladonna and homeopathic, Jenna? Yeah.
I pulled up the YouTube. There's a nice like 10-second delay.
Is there a 10-second delay? Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
I forgot the joys of doing this on multiple platforms.
Oh, I know. Okay, so this is what it says, truly. Yes, you are correct. You've listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. I will pull one for Jenna. If you guys have anybody, any readers or anybody that you could forward this to invite them. I know, it's the memories, not the things. Yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm trying to tell my daughter, because my daughter doesn't have any money to get anything for my grandchild either, but she's only 3. One thing is going to make her happy. Jenna, trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Yeah. Yeah. What was you going to say, Joe?
Well, I pulled the 3 of Wands for Miss Sick of It. So what's going on with the limiting thinking here right now, though? You know, if you're wanting other things to come in your space, you have to be open to other things coming in your space. And there's just like this, almost like a I want to say the word fog, haze that's over your consciousness right now. It's like the universe is trying to give you little glimpses of what is possible, and rather than kind of go towards that haze and try to break through to see what is possible, it's almost as if I'm okay in seeing the unknown. So
it's almost like you're backsliding.
Yeah, because the universe is giving you like clear signs. Like I'm literally seeing. So in this, I'll show this to the camera here, so you can see. So in the picture, there's this vision that you're able to see the horizon that's there. And most of the time with 3 of Wands, there's not. It's a picture of something where you don't know where it's going to go. And that's the mystery, that's the allure of the card, is that as much as you're going on this track, there's that future is yet to be determined. This one's a little bit more pronounced in the fact that you can see it. But, you know, what I'm specifically getting a message on is there's not really a walking towards it, there's walking away from. So I would agree with Casey, as she said, backtracking.
Yeah. I was a minute behind because I was dictating, so I got to catch up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm grateful. You know, I actually had a doctor. So the doctor, I keep telling him, it starts with the stomach. It starts with the stomach. She says this is how this is how your body deals with stress. When your stomach is upset because of inflammatory foods, this is how your body deals with the stress. It causes the swelling up, the lung problems, the heart problems, everything. So you're going through feverish withdrawals. Oh my God.
Withdrawals of what?
Her daughter has a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on. Yeah, she's working with specific doctors in order to do some healing work. We could do some healing work too.
Yeah.
Sugar, Joe, she said. Yeah, because she's got candida for one thing. That's just the tip of the iceberg, though. Yeah. Well, I think for people in here, who else is here?
Does she have parasitic stuff too? That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's the tip, she said. I don't know. And I'm not going backwards, I'm going forwards. But let me put it this way, Jane. I think that there are some things from the past that you need to let go of. And that was a good example today with what you went through with your daughter. No parasite, but it's similar.
You need to do some sort of cleanse or something like that, because I'm showing it's doing damage. I don't normally give medical intuitive stuff, so I'm going to be very careful in my word choice here. But it's enough to where I'm getting red flags and I'm seeing it. So, I would say start with something that you can do, like water, especially. Just stick to water and kind of clear out your body a little bit.
Yeah, she's working with a special doctor to clear out all this stuff. And it's just a very long, slow process. Yeah. No, the thing is, hon, I know you're trying to hang on to your sister. I mean, she's your twin sister, But the thing is, when are you going to honor yourself? When are you going to honor yourself, hon? When are you going to love yourself and not look for that twin love between the two of you? She's got she's choosing her own path, and she's not being very nice about it. Yeah, Genesis.
What are you going to say on that one? I feel like you want to say more, Casey, but you're holding yourself back. Don't do it.
Jenna has been going through a lot, along with people in her family that don't believe that her daughter's even sick. And she has spent thousands of dollars on doctors just to get the right people lined up. And she's having some progress. Yeah.
So I feel like sugar is part of it. I feel like it's also vitamin stuff as well.
So I looked at my labs today, and all my vitamin B12 stuff has all gone backwards. Oh. Yeah, we have to get out of ketosis to start treatment. Yeah. Yeah. So Jane, just at this point, hon, I would write a letter to God and put it into God's hands. Or write a letter to God and put it in a pink balloon. Did I ever tell you guys that story about the pink balloon? Do you remember that story, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wrote a letter to God one day, and my teacher told me, put it in a pink balloon and release it to God. And me, being new at metaphysics, actually wrote a letter and put it in a pink balloon, took it outside and released it. Okay? Tell me this is not freaky. Okay? I let it go. It's going down the street. It stops at the stop sign. A guy in a truck drives up, jumps out of his truck, pops the balloon, takes the letter, gets back in his truck, and drives off. How did he know there was something in the balloon?
That's a great question.
How did he know?
So I want to talk about something a little different. So we're going in the spiritual talk part here, Casey. So we're deviating. So for people who do not know, I am what's called a RSCP. And what that means is I'm a spiritual practitioner. And one of the things that we talk about is we talk about spiritual lessons, but we also talk about spiritual bypass, which I think is very fitting in our conversation right now. Because if we put the spiritual work behind something and yet we're not putting the back energy into what needs to be done in order to have that happen, we're doing what's called spiritual bypass. So I give you kudos on saying that you're done and that you have things that are set up. I would tell you, start giving thanks for. What I would tell you that the area of opportunity is, though, is to allow God to take that off of your hands. Because there's this mindset right now where there's a separation between you and God and these word choices that you're saying. You are one connected with the divine. So at any time, your mind is one connected with spirit. So it's not a question of having to ask God for something to happen. It's rather changing your consciousness and knowing that is already there, working its way out to come to fruition for you. The tools are already there. The universe has already said yes. It's just being a point where you're seeing that reality rather than waiting for a result to happen. That's my point I would make. My other thing I would say, I'm going to say two things. The other thing I would say is ultimatums are very, very powerful things. And sometimes when we say an ultimatum, we're thinking from the brain rather than the heart. And I know this better than a lot of people because I've done it with close family members. And at the time, it sounds really good, but then I regret it a day or two later. And I ask myself, because I can't really take back an ultimatum. A boundary you can always take back. A boundary is a safe expectation that you have. If the conversation goes here, this is my boundary moving forward. Period. And it's that. There's no further conversation about it. And that's what I would impress upon you is that there's a lot more power in worth in that idea of a boundary opposed to an ultimatum. So I'm done talking on that, but I wanted to convey that point because I think it's a very important aspect. I see a lot of people need that spiritual tool. What do you think? You want to jump anything on that, Casey?
No, I think it's a good point. And that's one of the things, definitely set your boundaries. No, this is one of the talks that I did was on know who you are. Okay, what are your triggers? What upsets you? What do you criticize about yourself? What do you get uncomfortable about people criticizing things about you? What do you push away? What are you not ready to deal with? Know thyself. Nobody can push your buttons. Nobody can push past your boundaries if you know who you are. This is
Yeah.
not, and a lot of people, first thing they say, oh, I'm grateful that I have the ability to help other people. I have the ability to do this. This is all external. You want to look at the internal. Okay. Who are you? What brings you joy? What makes you happy? You know, all those little things. Like I said, what irritates you? Uh, if you know who you are, what your boundaries are, okay, then nobody's going to push your buttons. Okay, and you're going to have those as boundaries. I won't even allow myself to do this. I I won't allow other people to do this, but why am I doing it to myself? I'm trying not to let people abuse me, but at the same time, I'm abusing myself.
So one thing I wanted to say here, Jenna, is I don't think she does it because she's miserable. I think she does it because she doesn't have the tools in the toolbox to do it any other way. So, there's an opportunity where we can be judgmental about not having those tools, or, we can be open to the human experience and know that we're all spiritually learning in our own different paths, and not everybody's path is the same.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I could tell you where I was when Casey and I first met and where I am now are two very different Joes. I think the Joe from 2014 would be scared by the Joe of 2022.
hmm
Would you agree with that? I think I would have scared the hay out of myself.
yeah, yeah. So you need to send love back to your past self. Yeah, yeah, Jenna. Yeah, I get to figure that out now. She's miserable, Jenna. Okay, so the old saying, misery likes company.
Mm.
Okay, we got another person in here. You can come in and do spiritual talk with us. You know,
Oh, there's somebody in the waiting room.
well, I show there's 4 people in here,
Oh,
and there'd be Jenna and Truly and somebody else and you.
could be Ashley.
Could be,
Uh, I don't know. She's watching.
yeah.
It sounds like she's on the phone behind me, so I doubt it's her. All right. Well, let's get the party started. Let's at least do some readings here because I'm bored and I want to do some readings.
What do you want to know, Jenna? What you want to know, Jenna? What do you want to know, Truly? Or who else is in the background that wants a reading?
Yeah. Take advantage of the fact that I here. She's having a hard life, blames me for everything that's gone in her life.
Nothing. The future scares me. Okay, so what's the energy around Jenna right now?
All right, so Truly wants to know if she's going to find love this year. All right. So just in case this is on a recording, I'll do a Celtic cross. So anybody else who's watching this, you can recite back to the beginning here, okay, Casey?
Yeah.
All right, Truly, I'll do a Celtic cross for you. And you said her first name is Jane, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what do we need to know for Jane for this year? All right, let's knock out this energy first. Okay, what do we need to know? Okay.
My card says you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you've been contemplating.
I was doing a whole Celtic cross for her, you silly goose. Killing me, Smalls.
See, he's picked up that expression silly goose for me. I hear my granddaughter sometimes somebody says some she calls somebody silly goose and she goes, my grandma always called us that growing up.
All right, we're almost there. Hold on. Okay. All right. So you want to know about relationships for this next year. All right. So let's start off with, ironically, that's understandable. I can understand that, truly. All right. So let's talk about what the main thing that we have kind of going here. We have incomplete vision. Oh, hold on. Let me fold it this way to where we can see it with the Two of Wands energy that's here. So we have like this. We have like kind of this horizon, much like the same energy with the 3, except this is a little bit more visionary because you're trying to open up that space to what you're hoping to come in here, and you cross it with the Lover's card, which makes sense because you're doing a reading over finding love over the next calendar year over here. Now,
Are you
what
doing
I
it for Jenna? Or are you doing it for? Oh yeah, you said you were doing it for Truly.
yeah,
Okay.
she
Okay.
asked for a love reading,
Okay.
so let's kind of talk about why these two cards really kind of work well together. The foundation is there for what you're hoping to achieve. It's there, but everything that's surrounding that foundation is what is shaky. So the card that's the basis of it is the 5 of Pentacles on here. I gotta get used to lowering this down here. Sorry, I'm used to normally having my thing up top here. But so the card that's the basis of the situation is the 5 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of unknown right now on whether you have the resources and the attributes to source what you're looking for in a relationship. There, this goes way beyond. Whenever somebody says pentacles is just money, that's not correct. This is talking about a much bigger picture that's here. So it's going beyond. This is going beyond money. This is talking about what assets you bring to the table in companionship in a relationship. And I think there's a lot of moments where there's a blind moments to it, where you have a lot of moments where you manifest something that you're wanting, and it's this 2 of Wands energy where you look out and you see these possibilities that are here. But then there's also a lot of moments where you're kind of blind to that energy, almost like the best word I that's coming to me here is self-sabotage that energy. Now, the card of the past that you got is a reverse Page of Swords. So in the past, things that have moved in the improper speed, more specifically fast, have hurt you. And the universe itself wants to make a point that this turn of energy that was there, it was not something that was done out of your manifestation or choice. It was something that was done that affected everything. In other words, you have to allow this relationship to grow on your own terms, not the terms of others. All right. The card of the present is a reverse Wheel of Fortune. So if you keep on manifesting and saying, "Hey, I need to have this relationship. I need to have it by X time," you're putting pressure on the universe rather than allowing it to just be. When the time is right, this reverse goes to the natural, and then that's when the universe is saying, "Hey, you have the spiritual tools. You're ready. You're open for this, for what's in front of you." The fact that it's reversed right now in the present doesn't necessarily mean that you're not ready for a relationship. it means that right now that destiny isn't there for the right person for you. So even if you find somebody, it's not the right circumstance. The card of the future is a reverse Ace of Cups. So question that I have here is how do you open yourself up to new emotions and new love? Because right now you're manifesting that you want to have a relationship and that you're hoping to have that at some point here, but you got to turn this around. How you turn this around is by clearing out that old energy that no longer serves you, clearing out those places in your heart. That way you can have that new love energy that's there. Okay. So whenever I do a Celtic cross, I I normally like talking about what is really interesting in a reading and or what is expected. So I'm going to get to that in just a second. But this next card is how you view the situation. And it's really interesting that you view it almost like you're walking uphill with all this baggage attached to it. And this the 10 of wands is sometimes called the baggage card because normally it has somebody with a sack over their head, they're walking up a hill, and what's interesting is they're making a collective choice to carry that baggage. And in the background is normally this image of something that is there to achieve, but that it's just kind of invisible to the horizon. It's like it wants to come out there, but it hasn't been built yet. You can let go of this baggage just by simply doing that spiritual work. All right. Next card is going to be the Three of Pentacles. So this is how others view the situation. So when I was talking about having a foundation built, others see that around you, that you have that foundation that's built on here. The question is how do you go from being that bottom foundation to move your way up to the top? The pentacles here are specifically towards the top because that's when that manifestation goes in and you see the results of it. You have the foundation that's there, you're just waiting for it to grow. This is the interesting card in the Celtic cross for you, and it's the hope or fear card. And for you, it is the Hierophant. So this is actually not a hope card, this is a fear card, which is really what's really weird to have the Hierophant as it. And what I believe this is a message specifically speaking on is what is it that you can learn from this other individual that you partner with relationship wise? Because a successful relationship, you're going to give as much as you receive. And I believe that there sometimes is a question on how you receive that energy, how you receive that what can you learn from that relationship? What can you grow? What can prosper from it? And I think this is really also talking about being open to also learning as well. So when the universe gives you this opportunity, there's also an opportunity for you to grow and learn, expand. Now, the interesting card is the outcome card is actually a relationship. The outcome card's the Two of Cups. So it's there. It's going to get there, but you got to do the work. You got to reverse these two cards right here, my friend. Truly, you got to reverse these two cards. The card of the present and expecting it to be now, putting a date behind it. Quit that crap. Quit it. Allow it to be. And the other one is allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to take that energy, those emotions in your heart that need to be away to where you can be open to that love and opportunity that's there. That's what I got for you here. All right. Any questions?
So I pulled a magical herb oracle. It's wild yam. It says there is an indication of an increase in resources for you. Situation should be turning into a positive outcome or staying that way. And if you are looking for an answer, it's yes. In addition to your family or your circle of friends, or even a new facet of life could be coming along shortly. Luck is also on your side at the moment. Make very sure you share any good fortune that comes your way, and be careful of overindulgence, obsession, pipe dreams, and a waste. Yeah. So Jenna wants a general. So Jenna, I was off the oxygen, I was off the blood pressure medicine, everything Wednesday, and then Thursday everything went to hell. And then I thought I was better Saturday morning, and yeah. So and my daughter told me not to leave on Sunday. I said, I'm fine, I'm feeling fine. And I left. I got home, got to the door, started to pass out. I said, I got 3 steps to walk into the oxygen. I don't know if I ever got to that 3rd step or not. Good thing I didn't fall on Tinky, but I woke up on the floor, fell down, and had a battle with the vacuum cleaner. I lost. My whole face was just a red bruise. Thank God for arnica. No, it was the oxygen went down because of something I ate. I can't not read every label from now on. Every label. Yeah. Round 2 and 3 and 1, yeah. Saw an old friend today's looking into the trees that grow his family, his money, maybe they'll invest. Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, because I laid on the floor for a long time, assessing where I was. Nothing hurt. I didn't have the energy to move. I was just assessing everything, and once I had the energy to move, I called my daughter, and then my other daughter called. Okay, go do what you got to do, Joe. Yeah. I had a gluten-free flour. I had blood test done on Wednesday. And so it'd be interesting to compare the blood test on Wednesday to the blood test that started. They thought they kept me Sunday night because the trifala, not the trifala, the tryptophan something in the heart was just slightly elevated, and they were worried I was going to have a heart attack because the heart was under stress. But okay, so let me tell you this, Jenna. My stomach started hurting. I didn't feel good. I could see I was starting to swell up, and it says gluten free, right? Okay. Read those anyway. Okay. It was 100% wheat. It was grown in Italy. Okay. Yeah. Tryptophan, like there's something like that. Yeah, it was grown in Italy, but it was grown to the specifications that it was under 20 mm's per 1,000. Okay. I have celiac. Even that's too high for celiac. My youngest son and I were arguing about that. So now, because I fell, my kids are talking about putting me in assisted living. I said, I don't need assisted living. Even the doctor told him she doesn't need assisted living. So it's yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Jenna. But even read the gluten-free labels. If it's got any kind of wheat in it, even though it says it's under specifications, I had to throw away a whole great big bag of this stuff. I said, what the hell? I never knew something like that existed. Hi, Lance. Well, I know that. Yeah, I know. The doctor says, why would they want to put you in assisted living? We went through PT and all kinds of stuff and evaluated, and you're perfectly fine for taking care of yourself. You know, it's just they just freaked out because Brianna freaked out. So, and you know, when the oldest shows up, I know they're going to be talking shit. I know. Okay, we got 5 people here. Who else is here? Lance, would you like to come on and do some readings? Not that we have anybody coming in for readings yet, but we know you do readings, hon. What kind of episode did you have yesterday, Jenna? Yeah. I know we ended up doing this last minute, but I wanted to do it all last weekend, and then I was sick all last weekend. Ended up in the hospital. I wanted to do it yesterday, but my daughter came up to assist me, and I just get tired I have to take a nap every couple hours. So but I really want to help this family. They had 3 children. One of them was born when she was 5 months pregnant. For years he's been terminal, and they told him a couple months ago that if he got any more infections, there wouldn't be anything they could do for him, and he died last Sunday. Yeah. Barbecue sauce. Oh, are you sure it's not just nightshades, Jenna? Yes, come on, lurkers, join us. We only bite the willing. Something new all the time. If I had your kids, we'd be committed. I can tolerate Roma tomatoes fresh. Okay, I can eat fresh Roma tomatoes and have no problems. But any kind of cooked tomato sauce, even if it's Roma tomatoes, is a no-no. Is a very big no-no. And I crave it bad, so I might take a bite of something with tomato sauce on it once a month. But I'm kind of wondering how much that's salt also in it, you know? That's like the people at the church says, oh, well, we're going to contribute some meals. What are your food restrictions? Gluten-free, dairy-free, nightshade-free, and no beef? I haven't seen any meals. I'm just can't do it. Can't do it. You can do a Himalayan. Okay, so what I did get, okay, but I think my body is too weak right now. My goal is to be well enough by the end of the year to start riding a bike the first of the year, you know, to get a little bit of stamina built up and maybe a little bit of weight training, because if I pick up anything, then I get breathless. And girls, you know, we all been stuck home for 3 years now, you know? Yeah, so no food for me, yeah. Your appetite hurt because, yeah. So it's yeah. Well, I was hoping we draw in some people for donations. I know that Casey donated when I first announced it. Yeah, she can have beef, yeah. And when I was looking at my numbers before I came on for the B12 stuff, it's like, shoot, now I'm going to have to go back to B12 shots once a week. Truly, I was doing better. I was doing better. asked Jenna, I've been getting off the oxygen. I'm going to get around more. You know, I was, and like I said, on Wednesday, my oxygen was 97 with no oxygen on. My blood pressure was 127 over 79 with no blood pressure pills. Now I'm back on the blood pressure pills and on oxygen again. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, Jenna, you can do it. That's fine if you have only internet on your phone, hon. Click on this link. Click on this link. This shouldn't affect your internet at all, hon. Try that, Lance. So what I did order was some flannel. I had to order a piece of flannel because I didn't want to cut up my old flannel shirts. I love them. I ordered some castor oil. So what you do is you put the castor oil on the flannel, put it over your liver or your lungs, and you put a heating pad over it for 45 minutes. It starts a detox. Yeah. And when I asked my body this morning if I could do that, it said no. So it's not time yet. You know. Turpentine will, yeah. Castor oil. All the old wives' tales about castor oil. Castor oil. Okay, you get a cloth, a flannel cloth. You put the castor oil in it. They even recommended you could put it on, if you have thyroid issues, you could put it on your thyroid. You could put it on your chest. I'm so sensitive to, when I ask about the turpentine, Jenna, it tells me no. But I've been asking. Yeah. People recover using that and only that so far. Yeah. But they used to do castor oil poultices in the old days. You know? Castor oil poultices. So this is basically the same thing. Yeah, I have to listen. I'm listening to my body. It's like I told one of the nurses, please don't tell me I don't listen to my body. I said, this is how specific I can get. I haven't taken the silver for a while. I said, if my feet cramp up, it's potassium. If my legs cramp up, it's magnesium. Tell me I don't pay attention to what my body's telling me. She goes, well, yeah, that's pretty specific. I have it. I have it right here. I just ordered it. Yeah. I just got it. Thank you, Lance. Yeah, so Bray told me about it. She said she told me and Jenna at the same time about it. Yeah. Yeah. And I muscle tested for it and it said it was okay. Joe went to go wrap some Christmas presents since his wife is out of the room. Yeah, and I do the colloidal. Okay, I do the colloidal silver when I have infections, but this last time, Jenna, I don't know if you were in here, but I been avoiding treating the sinus infection because I didn't want to get on the antibiotics. So it spread to my eye, and I said, okay, I got to do something about this. All right. So a couple of months back, I ordered a homeopathic remedy that was not. And I got the wrong remedy. Okay. Said, okay, well, It cost me more to send it back and order something new, so I just kept it. I said, you never know, I might need it. So I was sitting there that night and I Googled the symptoms of the sinus infection. There was 4 remedies and it specified exactly what I was going through with this sinus infection. So I went in and looked to see if I had it. Sure enough, that's the one I ordered that was the wrong remedy. Okay. And within 20 minutes, the swelling in my eye went down. So it was the right remedy. So I've been using it in order to clear out the sinus infection. Yeah. Yeah. So the colloidal silver, yeah. Colloidal silver was used way back before antibiotics. Yeah. The antihistamine decongestant doesn't clear the sinus infection though. And how many sinus infections have I had the last couple of years? A lot. A lot. How many? 2 tablets a day? Once or twice daily. I'm going to take one at a time. Yeah. Since we're talking about this. I haven't been doing the neti. The neti pot wasn't making any difference, so I quit using it. I do use a saline spray occasionally. Yeah. The problem was, yeah, yeah. The post nasal drip was happening even with the nose spray. Yeah, I don't get bronchitis and pneumonia anymore because I started doing the homeopathics and that cleared that pattern up real quick. But see, with homeopathics, you have to know your family history too. How far can you guys go back in your family history for health? Okay. I need to write it all down, but all my grandparents, my dad's dad had tuberculosis. He's the only one that didn't have cancer. That can come down through the genetics, can cause multiple lung problems and anger problems and stuff. Okay. My mom had polio. Polio used to either paralyze him or cause lung problems. They used to put him in a lung machine in order to keep him alive. Okay. So that causes lung problems. So because my mom had the polio, I had to use something called Baxalinum. And it was interesting because my younger kids' dad had tuberculosis at some point in his life, and they had to use something called tuberculinum. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not just the candida. So, what kind of family history does her dad have? Okay, my 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 grandfather died of tuberculosis. He had that for years and years. My grandmother had breast cancer, but she died of pneumonia. My grandfather had several kinds of cancer when he died. And my mom's mom and her mom both died when their kids were 11 and they died of uterine cancer. So there's a pattern in there. And as a child, after my mom died, I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to follow that pattern. Yes. Yes. But even making a choice, Lance, can change that. I made a choice as a child. I'm not going to die like that. I'm not. And it's funny because my homeopathic person was listening to somebody one day. She has the arthritis where your knuckles are big and they're deformed, and I don't know which arthritis that is. and her feet are twisted and everything. And she made a comment. Well, my mom had MS. She goes, my mom has MS. She says, but I said, I'm not going to have that. Barbara's quick. She says, oh, so you decided to have something else instead of the MS? You decided to have the arthritis instead of the MS? Pay attention to what people say, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Tinky went downhill while I was in the hospital. I've been giving her, arnica and some other stuff for her arthritis. And I ordered some stuff. My daughter went and picked up all my packages from the post office yesterday, and the one package I was waiting for, the stuff for Tinky's arthritis, did not come. The package is missing. It's like, what the heck? Maybe it's not something that she needs after all. But, we still make choices. We still make choices, Yeah. That's like my granddaughter just had. She's been having severe migraines. She's having acupuncture. And she goes, oh my God, this stuff's wonderful. I said, oh, I've been telling you all that stuff for years was awesome. And she's allergic to cats and dogs and some other things. She wouldn't tell me the foods she was allergic to. So, yeah. A long process. Oh, I know. They. So in a way, I kind of looked at this hospitalization as a bringing everything together. I said, now all the doctors have to get together and talk. You guys have to come together with a plan for everything. Yeah. Yeah, because I have the heart doctor was not involved, but they had a cardiologist involved. The lung, I have to see for a recheck of the lungs. The kidney doctor was in. They didn't listen to anything I said until Wednesday. Then they finally called in the kidney doctor. I said, the kidney doctor tells me whenever I get over 3 pounds above my normal weight, then I need to take a water pill. And they didn't listen. I said, I'm up 11 pounds. So they finally called in the kidney doctor and he put me on a water pill and stuff too. So, but at least I got him talking a little bit. But the doctor, like I said, she says, this is your body's way of handling stress. When it gets inflammatory, the stress takes over and it causes the swelling, the heart and the lung problems. So, yeah. I know. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Exactly, Jenna. Yeah. You get it in your throat, yeah. Mine, yeah. Water weight is what killed your mom, yeah. Your lymphatic system, yeah. Well, what was weird about this sinus infection was it was crusting up, it was causing nosebleeds, and I had a sore throat at the back of my nose. And that was the exact symptoms on the remedy that I started. And like I said, within 10 minutes, I could feel I could actually feel it work. And if you get the right remedy, it will work within minutes. You crushed your organs. Now, I told the doctor, no, you guys have got me constipated now. I'm not going home if I'm constipated. That's a horrible thing to talk about. I said, because my sister's intestines explode because she was constipated. She was going through kidney dialysis, and so she kept getting diarrhea and diarrhea and diarrhea. If your body is backed up enough, it will turn everything into diarrhea in order to get it out. So she's got the diarrhea, so they're giving her more stuff to solidify her stools, right? She was already constipated. Her intestines exploded and she died. Question everything. Advocate for yourself, you know? Okay. That was, you can tell that was my daughter. You know, so just pay attention to everything. Okay, let me let her know I'm online. Where is it? Oh my God. Where is she? I can't even find her. That's a fabulous ringtone. I don't know where Star is, but I imagine I think she had her daughter this weekend. And Crystal is at a family dinner. You know, Joe told me, I know how much this means to you. Let's go in and see if we can't do something. And apparently I'm not a big enough draw to draw in people anymore. So that's okay. I really wanted to help these people, you know. Where in the world is her? Here. So Star usually doesn't have time till the evenings anyway. Like I said, it was so unexpected. Joe said, let's do this. You know. So I do have some money that Casey donated that I need to pass on. So yeah, Christmas shopping and traveling and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll go in for an hour every night this week. You know, even if it's last minute and helps with utilities or something later, or helps with funeral expenses, whatever for the child, you know. I did have one other person that I wanted to do something for because they are sleeping on a couch. They haven't had a bed for years. So I wanted to give them a gift certificate or something toward getting a bed or something too, you know. You know what? Right now, truly, you need to take care of you. Yeah. Let's see if I put up free readings, everybody and their brother would be here. Give me the health, yeah. Exactly. My grandfather had a gravelly old voice. I could never understand anything he said. He used to talk directly to my mom. You know, he was one of them people that kids are not to be seen or heard. He never talked to me, and when he did, I couldn't understand him because he gravelly old voice. You know, he always used to say, "See, there's my daughter, Justine Rivera." He always used to say, "If you don't have your health, you don't have anything." You know. So click on this daughter. You can turn the camera off. Click on this and come on and talk. Your health is your wealth. Yep. Click on that, sis. And you could always turn the camera off. Here she is,
What are you doing?
talking to you.
Oh, you didn't get a lot of people come online, huh?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
I figured
that's sad.
Christmas shopping, yeah. But you never know. I have some other people come on later and bring some people, so I don't know.
Well, you know, it's football Sunday, so woo!
Oh, I didn't even think of the football. We were thinking of traveling and Christmas shopping.
Yeah, for sure. Shopping. I
Yeah.
know everybody's trying to run around and finish up.
This is my oldest daughter, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
They were just laughing at your ringtone.
Oh, I was wondering why you sent me your voicemail.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Okay.
Good.
I went up and took a shower. Joe says, let's do this. I know how much it means to you. So
Hi, Joe.
Joe's wrapping presents at the moment.
Nice. Nice.
Joe's stepping away for a second. Sorry.
No, you're good, Joe. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I'll be back here as soon as I'm done with the task. I'm wrapping my wife's Christmas presents. I know that sounds silly to do, but that's what I'm doing.
What? That is not silly, and it is your wife, the most important person ever.
Yeah. Yes, amen. Casey can show you a picture. She's beautiful.
Aww.
She's
I
my
love
babes.
that.
All right. Be right back.
You didn't get a notification, Jenna? Did you get a notification, truly? My daughter does readings too.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not as good as you, that's for sure.
I freaked her husband out the first time I did a reading for him. He thought it was all a joke and funny until I did a reading for him.
Yeah, you're pretty accurate. I would say you're probably one of the best readers I've seen ever.
Yep.
So, is this the continuation of the
Oh, she knocked herself off. Well, we've got angels around us all the time. We're never alone. It's just, again, what do we allow ourselves to have? What do we allow ourselves to accept? All back to that. We control what we get, what we accept, everything. There she is.
Sorry, I don't know what I hear.
Yeah. Yep.
So is this a continuation for that family that lost their child?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God bless them. Definitely sending lots of love and prayers their way.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many other readers were you gonna have on?
Well, Joe talked me into coming on and doing it, so I just kind of threw out a blast and asked if I could put it out on the three main sites that I go onto on Facebook, and then they said yeah, so I just put them out.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully more people show up.
And I've got a notification out, so
Nice.
yeah, just chat and enjoy the company, Jenna said. We're doing some spiritual talk and talking about things. Jenna's got a daughter that's got a lot of the problems that I have and more.
Oh, God bless you, Jenna. I know that has to be hard.
Yep. Where's Rich?
No, he's watching football.
Yeah.
We love our football stuff. How do you see the chat part?
There should be something over on the side that says comments.
Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have a spiritual thing is like to ask about. What kind of spiritual thing do you need to ask about, truly? I don't know what she's doing. My sister told me about something dark sucking a blue light out of me one night years ago. So the blue light is usually like Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron. So the thing is, that was years ago, though, truly. That was years ago, okay?
Okay, I don't know how to work this. Sorry.
What did you click on?
I clicked on comments like you say, but then I can't see the screen because it just shows comments.
Do you need to see our faces, though?
I like to see mine.
You're funny. Well, that's the thing, Jenna, we do choose our hell. What are we going to learn? You thank God for the strength that you have to be able to go through what you're going through. Don't ask for the strength, give thanks for the strength. Otherwise, the universe is going to send you more things to be challenged by.
Yeah, that's rough. I know my husband had cancer and he had esophagus cancer and it was really hard. It was really hard. And thank God like he's still here. They say like he's on his second year being cancer free, and with the type of cancer he had, they say like 70% of the people they don't make it the first year. So we're really thankful, but it's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been really, really difficult and hard. And my mom's right. I thank God every day for the strength that I had to get through it. And I didn't even know how I got through it because it was just that traumatic and difficult. So, yeah, definitely count your blessings, especially within yourself too, though, because like everything comes from within. So just give yourself a little bit of extra love every chance that you get and appreciate yourself for being strong and being loving and being able to be there. And I mean, those are the most important things.
So, Jenna, I think we need to talk about you being open and receptive to receiving. See, if you're like, how many times have I told you guys, if you're not open and receptive to receiving, how can the universe help you? Okay, so if you're feeling unspiritual, look to yourself, not to the universe, because the universe is there, ready to offer the help at any time. But what are you allowing the universe to do? What are you accepting from the universe? Yeah. You know, and hon, we're all here to support you. You know, we're all here for you. And of course you're going to go through things to question, but again, how many programs, belief systems do we have that block us from getting the assistance that the universe is ready and willing to give us? You know? So yeah.
I mean, when you're going through hard times, like, um, it's just, man, that there's just something so divine within us that gives us strength to battle and keep going. But again, you got to go back and connect with yourself and be still. Like, I love meditating when I'm really like out of sorts and hopeless and like just not in a good space. I find that if I do sit down and be still and connect with myself, um, it does help. It does. It truly is it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when God decides, but in the meantime, He gave us that free will to make those choices and decisions and allow things to happen, you know? That's the thing. And I know you don't believe in free will. She believes that everything's pretty much predestined. But
Well, I kind of, I don't know. I don't agree with that because we get to make a choice in everything that we experience. Like, it just depends on how we respond. But as for controlling life, like, no, we don't control life and we don't control other people. We are strictly just responsible for ourselves and how we react to a situation. But yeah, like, life will definitely put a beating on you. I mean, but it's up and down. I mean, you could have amazing years and you can have the worst years of your life. The great thing about life is it's up and down, like, it changes. It's always a constant state of change.
Hey,
that
okay.
was Ash.
Is that one labeled?
That wasn't Ashley. Who was that?
That's our friend Lisa.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Casey says hello,
Hi.
and Justine says hello. Um. So, all right, I want to add something on that because we're kind of talking now. Also, keep in mind, what appears to be a bad year may not actually be a bad year when things unfold. Things that we think are negative really are sometimes life tests meant to push us in a certain direction. So, I want to throw that one out there.
Of course, I totally believe in course corrections. I've had plenty of them myself. That's for sure.
But see, Jenna, the thing is, you say the best years are gone. No, the best years are ahead of you yet. You know, you're choosing to like surrender it all to the the problems. Laughing
No, you're good. I took
off,
off.
rolling on.
You're trying to, you're funny.
What is okay? Tell me what that means. Truly, laughing my ass off, rolling.
On the mother flipping, laughing my arse off, rolling on my floor. I don't know, rolling on.
Well, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jenna, no matter how you're feeling, and we're all here to support you.
Okay, but your mom passed away, but she's not gone. Her energy is still around you in your heart space, and when you do that spiritual work and you tap into it, your mom's still here.
Yeah. We're all going to tell you that.
Absolutely. It's a piece and part of you forever.
Laughing my ass off, rolling on the floor. I didn't mean for M to be in there.
So about 2 weeks ago, I lost one of my good best friends. He passed away from cancer, and ever since then, I have been a hot mess. Casey as my witness, but there have been opportunities where he's had his presence known, and so today I was lighting a candle at church, and I couldn't get the candle to light for the life of me. It took me 5 times to light a candle. And I looked up above and I said, Reverend Norm, you can stop messing with me. You can stop doing it. I'm good. I'm good. And then it worked the next time. As soon as I acknowledged the fact that he was jacking with me, it worked right away. So I don't know. We just have these opportunities sometimes that are here. And I'm a big believer in that energy, that when we take the time and acknowledge the people that have passed on and the memories that they bring to us, that it allows them to still stay in our hearts and in our space, especially when we need them.
Jenna, you're at a friend's and Julie's in a hotel, and yeah. Oh, I really wanted to bring some money for this family. Oh, I'm so.
Oh, wow, truly.
And the whole time, what did I say? The whole time I was in the hospital, and this too shall pass.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a roller coaster ride. Just hang tight, hold on, enjoy the ride.
Mhm.
Well, truly also, see if there's any options for local help right now. There's a lot of people that are struggling.
Yeah,
You know,
she's been looking for help. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
depending on like what county you're in and what the state, there's a lot of resources that are out there nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, her family totally blocked her everything. It's like, oh yeah, we got what we wanted. Now we don't want to associate with you.
I mean, as negative as that is, though,
But look at how negative the people are. Do you
No.
really want those people in your life bringing your energy down?
Hold on there, Barnaby. Let me finish what I was gonna say. I love you, my friend. I was gonna say, we create our own family. I mean,
I totally agree with that. Like sometimes your family is not your family. Like you just don't vibe with them. Your family should be vibing with your tribe. Vibe with your tribe.
I loaded all my stuff in a 2002 Honda Civic and drove 800 miles for love. 800 miles, and when I moved to Colorado, I knew 2 people. That's it. And I created my own life out here. And there's a lot of opportunities that I could have gone back or done the shoulda, woulda, coulda game. But I look at it. I mean, I look at those challenges and I look at how far I've come and gone past that. And that's one of the messages that I talk to. And I had a good friend of mine who has moved on to that next transition, but she reminds me a lot of what you're saying right now, truly. And her name was Kathleen, and she's somebody I worked with, and life really hit her a lot. But even after life hit her, she still managed to try to take care of others and put others ahead of herself and be there the most that she could. And I'm a big believer that when you put that energy out in the universe, sometimes the universe doesn't show you in money. Sometimes it shows you in love. Sometimes it shows you in friendship. Sometimes it shows you in actions around you. Sometimes it just shows you by people saying that they care. But we had those opportunities where the universe will give us that energy back. And sometimes it's not always in money. There's much greater, more things that are important than money. It just is. I have no.
Hey Jenna, I'm always the crazy messed up one too in my family, so I could totally relate to that. But honestly, I don't care what people think or say. Like it doesn't have nothing to do with me. And personally, they could just keep it to themselves and keep moving the other direction because I don't need the drama. It's just not worth it to me. Even if we don't have a relationship anymore, like I definitely choose to bow out and not continue with the drama and the heartache and the judgment and the pain. Like I'm at this point, I'm just like, let all that go. I don't get stuck on it. I try to just say my piece and keep on going.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're working with the doctors, You've got the blood tests and stuff to back up everything, It's just, yeah, the regular doctors just say, I know, Jenna, I know, I
Oh yeah, for sure. Trifling for sure. Mm-mm.
Where's where's that vision and manifestation for tomorrow though? That's my question. We're at the start of the year, and there's a great opportunity, even if it has to be on notebook paper or the back of a napkin. Start putting some visions out there for what you want to replace that energy.
know.
It does.
Absolutely, because that new energy is there and available for taking right now.
Hi, Sarah. Sarai. Saraya. It's Saraya. Yeah.
I mean, J.K. Rowling wrote some passages of Harry Potter on the back of napkins in a bar, or not in a coffee shop in London. So, I mean, anything is possible when you put it down on paper and you put that energy behind it.
We're not getting anybody wanting the readings, though.
God bless you truly. I'm praying strength and
My,
sending you lots of love and hope, both you truly and Jenna. Happy holidays to you, lovely ladies. God bless you.
my daughter Justine listens to you, reads your stuff a lot too, Saraya. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do something interesting here. I'm going to throw some energy out here. If somebody comes into the room that you guys invite that buys a reading, I will allow them to give a reading. In other words, I'll do a 2-for-1 for this charity for the remainder for tonight, so we can get some money going to this family.
So everybody invite somebody.
Yep. And if they invite somebody who does a more than a $50 donation for this family, I'll bust out a grand tableau, which is normally I charge people $200 for getting them. So, and I will honor the buy one get one on that as well.
Well, you guys have a good show. Happy holidays, everybody. I'm
See
jumping
ya.
off. Yes, take care, Joe. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
All right, it's just back to being me and you.
Yeah.
Me and you and me. No matter how little to be.
JS Meme Gaming, huh? Are you a gamer girl? Wow. Sorry, most people I know don't believe in this. Yeah,
Most
I know.
people-
But if we were all the same, how boring would this world be?
Oh my goodness. I can only imagine if there was 200 Joes in the universe. Oh, God help us. Ooh. I can't even imagine 5 Joes in the universe.
I can't imagine 2Ks.
You'd be arguing with each other, and it would be hilarious. Well, I think you should use arnica for that. Well, arnica isn't going to help if you have a candida imbalance. Well, a candida imbalance isn't going to help because right now your chakras are not aligned. Well, your chakras are not aligned because you haven't done the bubble technique. Well, you haven't done the bubble technique because you haven't watched my playlist. And you could just go back and forth for a good solid hour. It would be great.
Libra arguing with Libra. Yeah.
Are you gonna argue with yourself?
I
Have
argue
you?
with myself all the time, every day anyway.
Oh,
I'm going to pull a card for Soraya. Sort of Light Oracle. You could come in and talk, Soraya. Just click on that link I put down. Okay. Well, it's football, traveling, and Christmas shopping. So at least we know we try to do something.
you're gonna do football? Get some football action going on?
Oh, not me. I'm not a sports person.
You should be.
Oh, no. Never liked sports. Fishing, yes. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let Source take it from there. That was from the Sword of Light Oracle. I just got that yesterday. And the Magical Herb Oracle. Yeah, I love fishing. I love fishing and camping.
Yes, you do.
My first husband couldn't do anything in his life because he had to watch sports 24/7. I'd have to drag him out to go fishing and camping. And taught both my husbands to fish. Endurance, ginseng. What's going on here? You miss fishing? Yeah. It says, keep going and do not give up. You may find that a new path is opening before you, but it will seem very long and perhaps even more challenging than you would like. That's definitely what you're going through, isn't it? You're being asked to take a bit of a leap of faith with something, but the outcome will be in your favor. Believe in yourself and your abilities, because doubt is the only thing that is holding back and holding plans and possibilities back. You may find additional study, information, or gathering or education in any form will improve your situation. More importantly, a commitment must be made. Okay, what does it say? It says carrying a piece of ginseng will bring longevity, success, and good luck. Wrap it in a red cloth and carry it in your pocket. It will attract a new love or increase your desirability to someone for whom you have an interest. When used in incenses, it is said to ward off negativity and evil spirits and can help boost wishes. Yeah. I don't know about glamping because I like to just get out there and just be in the tent and hear the wind blowing through the trees. You know, the trees are swaying and the trees are just singing and just enjoying it.
We had so much fun camping until Barnaby Jones over there jacked it up. But other than that, we had a fun time camping. We should do that this next year.
Well, I keep saying I would like to have a metaphysical camping trip. There's a place up there above where we went camping that has a group campground. You can have like up to 150 people there, but it's got its own private bathroom and camping spot and everything. Yeah.
You don't want to go to the bathroom in the woods?
No.
Why not? That's like
too old for that.
I mean, men, we have advantage. We have an aiming device, but you know, that's still no fun, I suppose.
If I was going to go glamping, I would just rent a cabin. You know, and there's a lot of places out here for the little Airbnbs that they are renting like little campers and stuff out here in the mountains and on the campgrounds and stuff too. So yeah.
I don't know. I saw a commercial where it was a mom and a kid and they were camping in a potato. That was the commercial. It was a big giant potato that had a hotel room attached to it. My question is where do you find that on Google? It's got to be a really random Google search. You're just like, hey, I want to sleep in a vegetable. That sounds amazing. And then why pick a potato of all vegetables? I mean,
because it's round.
I mean, I know, but why not? I don't know. I apparently cannot type. I cannot write my wife's name on this.
On the labels.
Yep, I am a hot mess officially.
My brother's wife owns a campground with cabins. She knows I'm homeless and refuses to let me stay there. So you know what? Bless her and release her. That's all I can say, hon. Don't hate her. Bless her and release her. Just bless her and let her go. Because what you resist persists, hon. Just remember that. What you resist persists.
I'm going to step away for a little bit here, Casey, but if somebody buys a reading, message me on Facebook. I'll pop back on here.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. And then I will honor, because I said it on here, if somebody does a donation of 50 or more, I'll do the Grand Tableau. I'll do a 2-for-1 and or Celtic Cross. So just ping me.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay. Soraya, you want to come in and talk to us for a while? Tell everybody what you do. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know what you do, hon. Just click on this. At least you were here. You showed up. At least get a plug out there for who you are, hon. Okay? Let's get a plug out there for who you are. Just click on that StreamYard link, and it'll bring you in. That's going to keep rubbing. Anybody else have any spiritual talk they want to talk about tonight? Everybody ready for Christmas? So the only way we're going to shift things is not to act the way they are. And if they're acting hateful, truly, do you really want to lower your vibration to their vibration? Seriously. Do you really want to lower your vibe to their vibration? It's just not buying into everybody else's programming and points of view anymore, I'm an energy reader, love doing and teaching shadow work, love working crystals. I also do oracle and tarot readings. I'm sure there's much more. Getting over the flu here in my house. Yeah. So everybody that has been using rosemary and lavender in their vaporizer, have been clearing it up within 12 hours. She's also a medium. And she's very good at what she does. And she's on Angelic Light Healers on Facebook. Well, I'm beginning to think we need to just give up. One of those work great together, yeah. Yeah. She also sells crystals too. If anybody wants to go in and look at any of the crystals that she has. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, yes, a medium. How could I leave that out? Because you're recovering. Oh, I've known her for about 7 years now. It's been that long, girl. About 7 years now, huh? We kind of support each other's channels. Yeah. I just had somebody show me, they walked me through it. I can do mediumship. The first time I went in though, the first person, everything was all fine and good. And the second person, because of my points of view, I blocked the end result. So I have to make sure that I push my points of view away and just listen. Yeah. So give her the sites that you sell your crystals on, hun. She's on Facebook. The first one is Angelic Light Healers. Let me pull that up. Facebook. What's the other one? And I'll post it. That's the regular one. Don't you have a channel specifically for crystals, Soraya? Yeah, I'm a reader. Yeah. Not that I've had a lot of time the last couple of years, but I'm still a reader in her group too. What's your other group for crystals, hon? Isn't the Ganesh one of your... Or is that one of your friends that sells the crystals? Yeah, she's had a lot of things on her plate lately, so she's got lots of plans. Just needs everything to fall into place now. Yeah. So we'll see if this Harataki increases my oxygen absorption by 300%. Thank you, Lance, for that, if you're still here, hon. No common allergens. Yeah. You filled it. Oh, so a 5 dozen egg box from the store? Yeah. I have a lot of crystals. Probably about the same as that. I have more oracle and tarot cards, anything, and books. I have probably 500 books in this house. You know? Yeah. Well, shoot. I'm thinking maybe we'll give up for tonight. I'll try to come on at least for an hour every night and see if we can get some donations, because even if we give them a little bit just before Christmas, maybe that'll help. But like Joe said, football! It's football time. Christmas shopping time and traveling time. You buy first editions? Yeah. I'm happy just to have the book. I have a lot of books on my Kindle. Yeah. Yeah. Well, shoot, maybe we'll go ahead and wrap it up tonight. We tried for an hour and 50 minutes. Shucks. I really, really, really wanted to help these people. I wanted to give back for all the help that I've had also. So, Soraya, if there's anything else you want to promote, go ahead and put it up now, hon. We'll put it up. At least you showed up, hon, to support and to do some readings, and that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me that you did that. Yeah, I know we all knew what you meant, truly. You know? All right, ladies, let's go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. If anybody wants to come on later, well, we might come back later and see if we could do some readings. But yeah, this was unplanned for, and we just thought we would try. Okay. Might try a live in the group for fundraising. Oh, that's a good idea too. Problem is, I'm not up to doing the readings. This is why I was saying we needed to get several readers together. That's the problem. Because I just got out of the hospital, Soraya. I got out of the hospital Friday afternoon. I spent almost a week. Yeah. I am getting better. I'm getting better and better every day in every way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Love you too. Thank you for showing up, everybody. Okay. Yeah, it's on Facebook, Jenna. Do you have Facebook? Yeah. We might try that. I'll see if I can at least get a few readings in. See how my energy does with that. So, okay. Everyone have a good night. If we're back later, we're back later. You know, I put the word out this morning. So, everyone have a good one and namaste. Hi, Samuel. We were just getting ready to go off. How are you, hon? We were trying to do donation readings, but we're not even getting anybody coming in. How's you and your son doing? I have to take a nap every couple hours. Just a little nap. But I'm doing better. I got upstairs fine and took shower and yeah, he's all tucked up in bed. Yeah. My face is doing better, a lot better than it was earlier this week. Yeah. The arnica cleared all that red bruising. It's just getting past the scab now, you know. I know. I told Samuel I was going to have a shiner, and he sent me a question mark. A shiner? Was that something you had never heard before, Samuel? And I sent him a picture, and he goes, "Oh, a shiner." Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, the Ursa tea. Yeah. Years ago I tried it. It's more for female and bladder problems, isn't it? I know. Hey, you know, the paramedics came in and goes, "Oh, I see you had a battle with the vacuum and you lost, huh?" Yeah, that's for sure. And it didn't hurt when I woke up. It didn't hurt at all, but they did a lot of CAT scans and stuff it's great for intestines. Well, yeah, like I can't find the tea that I got accidentally. I've been trying not to try too many different things. I've been trying things for a couple weeks at a time. But I'm going to try this Harataki. Samuel, so apparently I'm getting confirmation this is what I need. Because Lance came in earlier and said that this increases the oxygen in you 300%. So we'll see how this works. Yes, and this is going to be a good Christmas for you and your son, Samuel. Yeah. Yeah. We might come on later, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and close it off. Yeah, I hope it helps too. Okay. So we're gonna log off for now. We've been on here a couple hours and not even one reading, so we might come back on later. Okay. and maybe you'll come in and join us then. So we'll see if anybody contacts me. Okay. So everyone have a good one, and I will see you all Friday night. Everybody have a good one and namaste.